When asked what was the most important invention of the 20th century, 7% said television, 11% said the telephone, and 80% said
the computer. Pick up any magazine, watch any television show, read any newspaper.
.com is the buzzword of the millennium.
In 1998, there were 95.4 million people online.
By 2005, estimates predict over 700 million.
In 1998, e-commerce generated $39 billion in revenue. In 1999, $114 billion. By 2004, estimates predict $1.5 trillion.
E-commerce has arrived. And guess who's shopping? Teenagers, Generation Xers, baby boomers, and even seniors, the fastest growing segment online.
Ask yourself 3 questions. 1, is the internet the future? 2, are there fortunes being made on the internet? 3, are you making a fortune on the internet?
Why not? Because fortunes are being made now, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
The 40 richest people under the age of 40?
Guess what? Over half of them made their fortunes on the internet. And believe it or not, you could too.
All you need is access to a computer.
The internet will do 2 things: create new opportunities and destroy old ways and methods of doing business.
Welcome to the Internet Gold Rush. You can stake your claim or sit back and watch it all happen.
If you can change your outlook, change some of your values, and change your rules, you'll find there's a whole other set of rules out there that are more conducive for people who want to be rich. The story of Rich Dad, Poor Dad is really a story of 2 different fathers with 2 different sets of values and completely different sets of advice. So I don't mean to insult anybody or, damage your values, but really that was the difference. For example, my poor dad always said, go to school, get good grades, get a high-paying job, work hard, live below your means, save money, get out of debt, have a good retirement plan. And that was my poor dad's values. My rich dad said, you probably won't get rich doing that way because very few people get rich following that plan.
But you thought saving money made you money.
If you take a look at this 40-year run on the dollar is designed economically to lose money every single year. So why would you save something that loses money every year? And what this means for somebody on retirement plans is that after you retire, the value of your dollar goes down and your cost of living keeps going up. To my rich dad, that was bad advice and made no sense. Again, it was different value. The important diagram my rich dad showed me when I was a little boy was a diagram known as a cash flow quadrant. And the quadrant is made up of the 4 different people who make up the world of business. So my rich dad said, in the world of business, there's E's. And E's stand for employees. An employee, he says, you can always tell who they are by their core values. And what the employee, whether the president or the janitor of the company, will always say the same words. The words are, I'm looking for a safe, secure job with benefits. That's what makes them an employee, because their core values are security. The other one of the 4 is the S, or the small business owner or the self-employed. And again, their core values will cause them to use the same words, which are, if you want it done right, do it by yourself. S means they're also solo. They're generally one-person act, they operate by themselves. On the right side of the quadrant are the B's. And what Rich Dad said the B stood for was big business, or like Bill Gates. Forbes defines big business as 500 employees or more. And their words are different. They say, I'm looking for a good system, a good network, and the smartest people I know to help run my business. So they're unlike the S. They don't want to run the company by themselves. They want smart people to run their companies for them. And then the 4th of the quadrant is the I, and I stands for investor. These are people who have money work hard for them. These people are people who have people work hard for them. And these are the people that work hard for the rich here. So early on in my life, it was my poor dad who always said to me, Robert, go to school and so get a high-paying job. And so my poor dad's core value was to be an employee. He wanted job security, promotions, a steady paycheck, and all this. And so it was my rich dad who said to me, he says, you know, Robert, if you really want to be rich, learn to build businesses. It made more sense to him to work hard to build a business, something you owned and something you could pass on from generation to generation to your kids. Whereas my poor dad said work hard, but my rich dad said, why would you work hard for something you'll never own and you get fired from right away? Again, that was the difference in values. So my rich dad suggested I learn how to be a business owner and learn how to be an investor. And that's one of the big differences. On this side of the quadrant, these people here work for security. They work for money also. On this side over here, their key value that they want is they want freedom. They don't want to have to work at a job anymore. They don't want to have to work for the rest of the...
I'm Robert Allen, author of several best-selling books you might have heard about. Nothing Down, Creating Wealth, Multiple Streams of Income, The 1 Minute Millionaire, and many more. I've spent my entire career creating wealth and helping others to do the same. And in the next few minutes, I'd like to share with you some valuable information. Information gathered from over 30 years of experience and success through good times and bad. Information that could make this time of economic uncertainty a defining moment in your life. I've advised people all over the world on how to identify the right opportunities at the right time and to successfully seize those opportunities to create true wealth and financial freedom as entrepreneurs. And that's exactly what I want for you. We've all heard the dire proclamations from newscasters and politicians that this is the worst recession since the Great Depression. With each headline sounding worse than the last, it can all feel pretty scary, can't it? Well, I don't want to downplay our challenges, but I don't want to be blinded by them either. If you know what you're looking for, you can find amazing opportunities in times like these. Would you like to learn how to spot them? Well, your first clue is that you have to be looking behind the right door. I've often said there are two doors in life, the door marked security and the door marked freedom. If you choose the door marked security, you often lose both. When you choose the door marked freedom, you decide to be the boss of your financial destiny. Once you make that decision, you look at the world through different eyes, through the eyes of an entrepreneur. You literally see opportunities that others don't see because they're so focused on the storm clouds, they don't even notice the silver lining. There is a formula for spotting these silver lining opportunities. Would you like to learn it? Well, through my many years of studying, experimenting, and succeeding as an entrepreneur, I've discovered the secret to finding recession-proof streams of income. I like to call this the money tree formula. With the money tree, you've planted a business that generates streams of income even while you sleep, through good times and bad. How do you know if your business is a money tree? A great recession-proof business will contain all of the following characteristics. The M stands for multiple streams of income. The business itself must be able to generate multiple ways of making money. The O is an outstanding product. It's got to be the best. And then you have to be able to get involved in that business with little or no money down. It can't be a huge investment. The E stands for employee resistant, meaning that as an entrepreneur, you don't want to be in a business that is going to require a lot of employees. The yield has to be high. You've got to be able to make serious money. The T stands for the trend. You want to be flowing with the river rather than fighting the current. The R means residual. It has to earn residual income, meaning it has to be money that you can work hard at, but after all your effort, you can step back a little bit and you can earn continuous income from your efforts and the efforts of the team you've built. Most people are not able to do that with their businesses. E stands for essential. It has to be a product that is essential to everybody, every day. If it's not, then it's a product that people don't use if there's a downturn in the economy. And finally, it has to be something that you are enthusiastic about. When you find a business that encompasses all of these characteristics, you have found your perfect money tree. Several years ago, my wife and I found just such a business, an opportunity for which the initial investment and risk were so low, the opportunity for growth was so high. It's a business I was initially skeptical about, but one that has provided us with income that surpasses all our other investments and ventures. We built such powerful streams of income that during the next 2 recessions, we were recession-proof. I felt so good to know that while others were worried and fearful, my family and I were relatively safe. We were recession-proof. Would you like to learn how to recession-proof your life?